dog. Jane's dog.
And Ralph was fine.
She was running around happy.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That made for a great story.
I didn't mean for y'all to risk your life.
Yes, you did.
Well, Mom and Dad moved into this house on March, what's the date? March 13th, 1993, the great storm of the century.
Yes.
The coldest day,
Blizzard of 93.
coldest day in the history of Albany,
Albany,
Georgia.
Georgia was the day they moved to this
And
house.
I remember I met Ulysses out in front of y'all's old house, and we were like going, "Oh no, we're not going to move today, are we?" But yeah,
But you
we
did.
Well, Ulysses still tells me, he said, Dr. Hawkins, that was the worst day in Albany's history.
And you made it even.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah, Mom, remember you were down from Charlotte for Kevin's 3rd birthday party? And no one could get there, and we couldn't get out. So you and Dave and Kevin and I had this big old Barney sheet cake and tons of ice cream. Here we were in a blizzard eating. Because Kevin didn't have any little friends. So we're all like,
Kevin sits there with his monster cake.
sugar high for a
He
long
didn't
weekend.
care if anybody came. More cake for us.
Oh, man. They don't go down in infamy.
I had to drive from Signal Mountain to Lookout Mountain after a horrible, horrible snowstorm. And I had a little black Volkswagen, and I got in it, and I chugged, and I chugged, and I worked, and I worked, and I finally got there about 5 minutes before I was supposed to speak. And there stood the headmaster of the Sewanee,
Military school.
everything, all the things on his hair and in his hair and on his, and there I go up there to, take his place, and I felt so bad about that.
You were
Wish I
succeeding him on
made
that
some
occasion.
effort to work on my, speech a little bit.
Where were you when you went between 2 cars or trucks or something, and it took off both of your things on the
Rear
side?
view mirrors on the
Took
side.
off both rear view mirrors.
Yeah,
What?
That was in your,
that was in that gray Volkswagen.
That was that gray Volkswagen.
no, it was the, what was that called? Was it a Rambler?
No,
Was
it's
it
a
called a
gray
Rambler?
Volkswagen.
It was a little Volkswagen.
Were y'all the ones moving, or were the
When I
things
took
on the
it-
No, this is not moving day. This
I
is
took it to our Westminster place that never did anything like that to, repair a car. And he said, would you like for me to repair this? I said, yes. He said, well, I got a guy, I don't have anything for him to do right now. And he said, if you'll let me have this for about, 6 or 7 weeks, I'll have you another car. And I went back in 6 or 7 weeks, and there was a brand new car.
Wow.
Well, he put the mirrors back on.
Mirrors back on,
fenders.
wheels back on, everything.
You mean you cleaned off both sides of the car?
Yeah, a
That's what you
truck
told
was
me.
at a dead stop in front of him, and Daddy had to choose between
Ramming into that.
running into the truck or swerving. And then when he went into the other lane, another truck was coming this way.
Oh!
And the river was over here.
So he went in between the 2 trucks, and it just peeled off the doors of the car.
And he's just sitting there in that little
Stunt
Volkswagen.
driver.
But
Oh my
Daddy,
God,
do you
really,
remember,
they're a circus
right
car.
after you got that car back from your buddy, your buddy, quote, it got stolen. About a week later. Do you remember that?
No.
When we figured it was
Stolen
Dad's
cars.
buddy. Made impressions of the
He goes,
car just made a second set of keys.
he was probably going, this car looks fine.
It was so sad. That's the saddest thing I ever saw. I remember they found it. They had stripped everything. Nothing left.
People probably said you will not want your car.
No, there was nothing left.
Oh, man.
Holy mackerel. Yeah, it's terrible. We're laughing ourselves stupid over here. It's so terrible.
Is that the same gray Volkswagen that we drove from Tennessee to
Boston.
Aunt Elizabeth to
To
Boston?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Volkswagen ever owned, right?
That's the one that you and I sat in the back seat.
And we had a